ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Sri Bhagavata Purana, the author's preface. The Bhagavata is the most popular of all Puranas, and it is held in the highest esteem by Vaishnavas in all parts of India. It was the most authoritative book with such religious teachers as Sri Chaitanya. Several commentaries have been written on this great work. It is, however, strange that there has been so much discussion about the authoritative character of the work. The readers are all familiar with that discussion, and I need not refer to it further than to say that the discussion not in any way affect the intrinsic merit of the book, and the verdict of the public is so certain in this respect that the book will continue to be the most popular of all Puranas, despite anything that may be said as to its authorship or the period of its appearance. The Padma Purana devotes a chapter to the worship of this Purana and calls it the most exalted of all the Puranas, and the book is actually worshipped in many Hindu houses. The Purana is recited all over India by learned pandits and sadhus, and its subject matter is familiar to every Hindu. Professor Wilson says Bhagavata is the work of great celebrity in India and exercises a more direct and powerful influence upon the opinions and feelings of the people than perhaps any other of the Puranas. It is placed fifth in all the lists, but the Padma Purana ranks it as the 18th, as the extracted substance of all the rest. According to the usual specification, it consists of 18,000 slokas distributed amongst 332 chapters divided into 12 skandhas or books. It is named Bhagavata from its being dedicated to the glorification of Bhagavat or Vishnu. Referring to the 10th skandha, Professor Wilson says the 10th book is the characteristic part of the Purana and the portion upon which its popularity is founded. It has been translated into perhaps all the languages in India and is a favorite work with all descriptions of people. Much as the book commands the respect of the Hindus, it has brought upon itself the ridicule and sarcasm of those that attack Hinduism. It is the 10th skandha which has given the greatest handle to all adverse criticism, and it is the one skandha in the whole book which is so little understood by foreigners unacquainted with the genius of the Hindu religion, particularly with its love aspect, which is the peculium of all real devotees in every great religion. But the modern professors of great religions, being lost in their material surroundings, have entirely lost sight of that aspect. The songs of Solomon will stand out in all ages as an expression of enthusiastic and rapturous love of the human soul for the divine Lord, whether the Christians of the modern day understand them or not. The Divans and Sufis bore the highest love to their divine lover, whether or not the Mohammedans of the present day follow the outpourings of their heart. Love in religion is a science. It is the natural outcome of the human soul when it is freed from impurities and cured of distractions. All religions speak of the purity of the mind, and they speak also of devotion to God or Ishvara. But no religion other than Hinduism treats of the gradual development of the mind as a science, treats of its purification and then of its natural attraction for Ishvara and the final assimilation of human life to Ishvaric life as the law of the universe. And no book in Hinduism deals with the subject so systematically, especially with reference to the history of the universe, as the Bhagavad Purana does. I have tried to understand the book myself as an earnest student with the light afforded by the book itself. I have been greatly helped in the understanding of the book by the commentary of Sridhara Swami, which is by common consent the most authoritative of all the commentaries on the Bhagavad Purana. Once a Pandita prided himself before Sri Chaitanya on his having put an interpretation upon a certain sloka of the Purana different from that of Sridhara Swami. Now, Swami is the designation of a learned sannyasi, such as Sridhara Swami was, and it also means a husband. Sri Chaitanya remarked, "One that does not follow the Swami is unchaste." Such was a high opinion which the great teacher held regarding Sridhara's commentary. I have purposely avoided making any reference to the commentaries made by the followers of Sri Chaitanya, as I intend to study them separately along with the teachings of his school. The method of treatment followed in the study will speak for itself. I have separated the text from my own observations except in the introductory chapter and in the reference to Shukadeva in the chapter on Virat Purusha, and one can follow the text itself without accepting any of my own views. I believe I have faithfully reproduced the text in its essential features. I have omitted unimportant details, poetical descriptions, prayers, and adorations, some of them most beautiful and sublime. And I have also omitted the introduction by Suta and his concluding words. Suta related the Purana to Rishi Shaunaka and others as he heard it from Shukadeva. The proofs have passed through different hands, and the transliteration of Sanskrit words has been differently made. For instance, the Sanskrit letter "s" has been rendered as ch, s, se, sh. Though I would prefer se, the dash has been generally omitted for the convenience of the printer. There have been also several mistakes in names. My best thanks are due to the several gentlemen who have gone through the proofs, and especially to my friend Mr. Bertram Kitley, who has gone through nearly the whole of the manuscripts.